Hey, happy Wednesday to you. I am so excited about being here today, and I am looking forward to having an amazing time with you. Happy Wednesday. God bless you. I pray that you are having an amazing start to your day. God is good, and He is so worthy to be praised, and I give Him all of the honor. I give Him all of the glory that is due unto His holy name. Good morning, Tamika. Thank you so much for joining. If you all would just share me. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. If you would just share me, go ahead and invite somebody. Get your friends, get your frenemies, get your sisters on here, get your sister girl. Go ahead and invite someone on here with you this morning. That would be just wonderful. That would be great. That would be awesome. And I know somebody's saying she is so playful. But anyway, God is good and He is worthy to be praised. And when we think about just how good He is, despite whatever is going on, that we can still smile. We do not have to look like what we're going through, what we've been through. We do not have to wear our situations on our face. We do not have to allow a thing to dominate our whole day. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for sharing, Angela. I'm super excited because we have control. We have more control than we operate in. We have more control than we think. We have more control than we believe. And so anyway, I am just grateful, so grateful. Been up early. I've been getting up at like in the 4:00 hour. I don't know why. And it's crazy because I've been going to bed late and getting up early, and I'm not understanding this new sleep thing. But anyway, it's going to work itself out. But you see what the title of this live feed is, are you waiting to be discovered? Are you waiting to be discovered? And before you raise your hand, good morning, Roz. Thank you so much for joining. Before you raise your hand to say you are, please let me finish. Are you waiting to be discovered? And I'm going to go ahead and give you this disclaimer before we start, that we know that this is not Transparent Tuesday or Transparent Thursday, but it is just keeping it real with Coach O, okay? It is keeping it real with Coach O. Lord, I have had to learn how not to wear my situations on my face. Yes, Angela, and that's a beautiful thing because it don't do any good. A lot of times, a lot of people have problems and they don't care. If I can just be honest, they don't care. And so sometimes, we feel like, and not, this is not to Angela, this is to the masses. Sometimes, we don't really have control over those facial expressions. It's work. It's practice. You have to not look like, because we can look like all type of stuff. We can look like we done been to down there and back. But we have to learn to embrace. Good morning, Carolyn. Thank you so much for joining. And I know somebody is wondering, how can you embrace pain? We really have to count all things joy, find the good in it. And I am a firm believer of the law of polarity, to know that there's always an equal opposite of good to the bad, and vice versa. You can't be so high that you don't think that you can't be low, because you gonna be low. That's why you have births and deaths at the same time. You have happiness and sadness. It's gonna weigh out. No matter how you look at it, it is gonna weigh out. You're not gonna have all good days. There's not always gonna be sun shining and all these different sorts of types of things. Wreck your Wednesday with the truth. Good morning, Veronica. Thank you so much for joining. Like right now, it's raining. Yesterday, the sun was out. I was hot. Today, I need on a jacket. So you got to know that life is going to be up and down. There's a season for everything. And I'm going to get to my message. I am. There is a season for everything. Good morning, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. But we got to learn to embrace imbalance. And when we embrace imbalance, we're able to deal with it all, because the good is working out with the bad is working out with the good, and our good days, that will outweigh our bad days. It's all about perspective, how you look at it. It's all about how much energy you put into it. It's about what vibration you're operating on. Because if you put more energy in the problem than the problem itself, you the problem. Some stuff, we blow it up so big it wasn't even seen at first, but we act a fool, and we magnify it. And when we magnify it, we the problem. Good morning, Mary. Thank you so much for joining. So back to my original question. Are you waiting to be discovered? And please don't tell me you're waiting to be discovered, because you don't need nobody. You don't need anybody to validate you. You don't need nobody to affirm you. You don't need nobody to give you permission for you to show up. But see, a lot of us, we are not showing up because we think we need somebody's approval. We need our family's approval. We need boo's approval. We need bae's approval. We feel like we need to have our mama's approval, our daddy's approval. We are grown people that have responsibilities, and the first responsibility you have is to yourself. And if you have small children, you have responsibilities to your children. If you have a husband or wife, you have responsibility to your spouse. You have a responsibility always to God first. So if you're thinking that you got to wait for somebody to approve you, you got to wait for somebody to accept you, you got to wait for somebody to tell you it's okay, you can do it, you got to wait in order for you to live the life that God gave you, I want you to stop it now. I want you to stop it. And I know that is really strong, but I want you to stop waiting. I want you to stop waiting for perfection. I want you to stop waiting for permission. I want you to stop waiting for affirmation. You've already been affirmed. You have already been affirmed. He has already said, you are his son. You are his daughter. We are king's children. We belong to the king. That's my daughter, Onika. I love her. And I'm well pleased. Go on and do what you're going to do. I don't have to wait until you say, girl, that'll be good for you to do. Girl, I think that's a great idea. Girl, I think that's great. But they don't have to, don't allow that to stop you, and don't allow it to block you. You got to make up in your mind that you already has overcome. You have already been affirmed. You have already been given permission. Good morning, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining. You have already been given permission to be great. You can be great in your own rights. It's not, you got to know that you belong to the kingdom. Do you know who your daddy is? You may not have known who brought you into this world, but you knew who brought you into this world. A lot of times we will wait, and we will think that, I want to run this by somebody. That's what stopped you from starting a lot of stuff, because you're running too much by the wrong people. You trying to run stuff by people that ain't doing nothing. You trying to run stuff by people that don't even understand what you running by them. They don't even know what you talking about. They don't know why you doing what you doing. They don't even know why you got up this morning. They don't even know what your purpose is in life. They don't know who you supposed to be helping. They don't know, and you running stuff by them. Why? Why you got to run this by them? Let me run this by you. Let me tell me what you think about this. How you feel about this? Do you think I can do this? I think what we need to spend more time on is building our self-confidence. We need to believe in ourselves like never before. We need to believe in ourselves like nobody else does. We need to be our number one fan. A lot of times we running things by people, they don't have a clue which way you should go, because they ain't been there. They're not going to be able to tell you how to drive nowhere. They don't know how to tell you what street to turn on. They don't know how to tell you. They don't know what exit is on. They don't know nothing about it. They haven't been across the bridge. You got people want to tell you where not to go, and they ain't been nowhere. They don't want to see you do nothing. They have settled. They have made their bed. They have made their bed of discomfort and find a place that they can tolerate. Do you know some people like that? Run too much stuff by the wrong people, and most time they don't know your purpose. Amen. Say that. People will get jealous and hinder you, and you can't run everything by them. You sure can't. Good morning, Brenda. Thank you so much for joining. But you know what I see a lot of people doing? You know your bed is uncomfortable, but you will find that one spot and say, well, I won't use the rest of the bed. You will find that one spot. You will get around that one person that accept you instead of you accepting your flaws and accepting your struggles and accepting your weaknesses and say, I'm going to work on them. But we'll get around one person to tell us that that's all right, girl, if they don't like you the way you are. Now, see, that's what gets us where we are now. You know, a lot of times we say, we'll say that, I'm just being me. But sometimes being me is keeping your behind by yourself. Sometimes being me is keeping you broke. Sometimes being me is keeping you down and out because you crazy. Can I just be honest today? You are crazy, and you need somebody that's not afraid to tell you to shut up and sit your crazy self down and listen at what somebody got to tell you that is for your good. You have ran your mouth ever since you was a child, and you think that's life. You think because you're bold enough to say it that you should. You need to learn to shut up sometimes. The word tells us sometimes you have to bridle your mouth. Bite your doggone tongue. Do whatever you gotta do. But you you gotta be willing and open. A lot of us are not open to the things that we need to be open to. A lot of things we are not receptive to the things that we need to be receptive to. But let it be some foolish advice. Let somebody tell you what you can't do, that you wanted to do. You let somebody tell you that it ain't gonna work, and then you start siding with them and telling them. You start siding with them and telling them, I guess you're right. Maybe it's not meant to be. That's a lie. You talking to the wrong people. Shut up. Say that. Some of us, we talk too much. Yes, we do. The truth, it's just the truth. We got to get to a point that we got to get old. You know how they used to say, get off your high horse? Get yourself off your high horse and get down at somebody's feet. And it ain't that you thinking that you ain't nobody. I want to sit at somebody's feet, baby, that know more than I know. I want to sit at somebody's feet where I can glean from. Do you think Ruth was bothered by the people talking about she gleaning in a field? She don't even belong. She went and got what she needed, and it was plentiful. And the field that she went and gleaned from, she ended up being owner of. We got to stop sitting back, relaxing, chillaxing. And we sitting back, getting our rest on. And come on now, somebody. We sitting back here looking and folding our arms and talking about somebody going to be looking at us. They always talking about she hustling. She always selling something. But see, she always selling. I ain't stealing nothing. I ain't lying. I ain't cheating. I ain't killing. I ain't dropping nothing like it's hot. You got to get to a point that you have a hustle. You got to get to a point that you are not ashamed to go in somebody else's field until it can be yours. Come on now, somebody. Y'all not going to talk to me today. This girl is on fire. See, that right there says something. I know she ain't. Yes, I did. You got to be willing to glean in somebody else's field. You want to go and be owner. You don't know nothing about ownership. You don't know nothing about acquiring no property. You don't know nothing about hiring no people. You don't know how to get no workers. You ain't paid no taxes. You ain't got your this, that. Good morning, Christine. Thank you so much for joining. You got to start off by gleaning before you start owning. Glean. Glean at somebody else's field. Sit at somebody else's table. You got to glean at somebody else's field. You got to be willing to listen. We don't want to listen. We always talking. That's why we got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Be slow to speak and be quick to hear. But we always, I have a problem with talking to people that you got a word, they got a word. They asking you questions, but they already got the answer. Well, if you know the answer, why are you asking me anything? If you are not even going to allow me to answer, why are you asking me anything? And if you knew the answer, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in. So shut up. And I know that's a strong thing. But some of us, we talk entirely too much. You know, as they used to say, you write a check that your behind can't cash. You talk a bunch of noise, but your feet are not moving. Your hands are not moving. You are not busy doing what your hands can do. You're just running your mouth. Shut up. Shut up. The energy and the time and the space that you're using to be so vocal and think, because do you know everybody can say some choice words. Everybody can sound like a fool. We all can act real ignorant. We all can say that we all can do that. But we have to make a choice. We have to make a choice to say, you know what? I'm bigger than that. You know what? I'm better than that. You know what? I have more than this to offer. We sound so silly with some of the stuff we take. And if I can just be, some of us is just gets on my last nerve. You gotta, you know, when you think about, are you looking to be discovered? How somebody gonna discover you and you ain't doing nothing? You always talking about what you going to do. You always talking about what you're going to do and what you need to do and what you ought to do and what you should do and all these different sorts of types of things. You on fire. Tell the truth. Some are all talking, no action, and we get mad when a person who take action, like you said, shut up and take one of those seats at the back, please. I love it. At the back. I need you to get at the back. I don't need you to be in my view. I don't need you to be in my ear. I need you behind me, way behind me, because you have people. Good morning, Dollar. Thank you so much for joining. You have people that be in a pitiful state every time you see them. And the reason they in a pitiful state every time you see them, because they are not telling themselves anything differently. Everything, whatever you feed is going to lead. If you keep telling yourself that this just the way it is and don't nobody support me, don't nobody like me, don't nobody help me, guess what? You got to first help yourself. You got to have the attitude, if you don't help me, if you don't support me, I'm going to do what I got to do. I don't know the way, but I'm going to make a way. I'm going to figure out a way. This is not going to stop me, and you will catch me. I'll catch you on the rebound. You got to be caught on the rebound, but you got to be caught throwing. You got to be caught. You can be caught on the rebound, but you got to throw. You can't rebound no ball if it ain't been tossed up in the air. If you ain't tried to make the basket, it's either you going to hit the goal, it's either you going to make the 2-pointer, the 3-pointer, you going to get the layup, you going to either hit it or you going to miss it. You going to either get it or you're not. Whatever you feed is going to lead. Whatever you feed grows. Whatever you neglect, it dies. So if you neglecting the positive side of you, if you are neglecting the best of you, or if you are neglecting the confident you, if you are neglecting the action taking you, guess what? That part of you going to die. If you are feeding yourself negative words and complaints all day and how bad it is and all this and that and your president this and that and the president this and that and this, that, and the third, guess what? You gonna live the rest of your life miserable because you got your focus in the wrong place. You feeding the wrong stuff. Even your words of negativity is giving life to the situation that you don't want. You gotta speak life to what you want, and you gonna have to put to death the stuff that you don't want. Our people are the worst. We are some of, oh my. Some of us don't know how to support each other. That's right. You couldn't get them, but you know what, Anthony? The bad, crazy part about it, they think that you can't make it without them either. They think that you cannot live, move, and breathe without them. You know, good morning, Pastor Cannon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. You got some of us thinking that you got some people that feel like, oh, I ain't going to help them. I'm not finna be helping paying for that car. I ain't finna help them be paying for that house. I am not finna be doing this and that. I'm not. Do you know that type of attitude will stop God from blessing you? Because he want to make sure that people won't have those ugly feelings against you. So he looking thinking, no, she don't need to have that. Because I don't want nobody thinking ugly about him. I don't want nobody thinking ugly about her. So we just going to leave her down here with what she got. Excuse me. But what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. When you bless others, God will bless you. We got to get out of this mindset that if I give you $1, then if I give you $1, you got to give me $1. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? I want to be blessed so that I can be the lender and not the borrower. I want to be blessed so that I can be the giver and not the taker. I want to be blessed so that I can be a blessing. It is a blessing to be a blessing. Do you know how good it feels when you are connected to a bigger cause other than your selfish self? It is a blessing to be able to give without a motive, to give without expecting for you to give something back, to give without, holding something over your head, to give without guilt. You giving, but then somebody, every time you talk about something, you talking about what you did. Don't nobody want that mess. Don't talk to me about what you done gave me. That's me. That's me. This is me. I know if you got good sense, you don't want nobody. They done gave you a little banana, and every time you talk, you remember that banana I gave you? You remember when you were hungry, I gave you that banana? You remember when I gave you that banana last week? You remember? Don't do that. And do you know that you are not blessed when you behave like that? We're not blessed when we feel like, hey, I gave you that banana, you owe me. Forever. I would rather pay you your little stupid banana back, because I don't need you keep on talking to me about no banana that don't cost nothing but 23 cents anyway. Shut up. And see, that may make some people mad, because see, some of y'all, some of that's you. Some of that is you. Get out of this competing thing. I tell people all the time, we are one. Check from being on the streets, but God's mercy is the only thing that is keeping us all. Say it again, say it again, say it again, say it again, Anthony. None of us ain't got nothing. I don't care. None of us do not have anything. You may have a little savings, you may have a little car, you may have a little house, but guess what? Can't none of that stuff go with you. So when I say you ain't got nothing, you ain't got no air that you can give nobody. You ain't got no life that you can give anybody. We can take life, but we can't give it. You can drain life, but you can't supply life. You can't supply it. Don't talk about what you gave me. Keep it. Yes. But see, we gotta get out of this. I'm like you, Anthony. Get out of this. There's enough out here for everybody. Because you know what? You're going to have some lazy, trifling, prideful people that's just not going to do nothing anyway. So there's space in their space. You're going to have some people that just don't care. You're going to have some people that's just comfortable with barely making it. That I just thank God I'm able to pay my bills. I thank him that I'm able to pay my bills, but ooh wee, baby. Ooh wee. I don't want to just be able to pay no bills for somebody else to be able to do everything that I cannot do. Oh my goodness, we must have the right motivation. All of our action should be towards God. Amen. Amen. I don't want to be I know, this is what I tell me. I know that God was not bored when he created me. The number 7 is completeness, right? From the day I was born, I was complete. My birthday is 10/27/7/7. 10/27. God. 70. Jesus. 7. Holy Spirit. 10/27/77 is my birthday. From the day I was born, I was blessed. Every day I've lived, I've been blessed. But I don't believe that God was so bored on that day that he brought me here, and the day that I was conceived in my mother's womb, that he didn't have anything else to do for me but to get up, go to work, worry, doubt, fearful, crying, hurting, and then go to sleep, mess, and before I go to sleep, mess and eat and get up and do that cycle again. I just refuse to believe that that's all he created me for. I know that he had something else better to do. I am number 7 too. Completion, baby. Yes. I am number 7 too. You gotta remember that God had a plan for you Before you even hit the scene, he already knew what your job was before you put it in the application. You go to the job and put on what position you applying for any. I'm not applying for any application. Any job. I am applying for a specific purpose. Stop putting any on your application because you are not there to do anything. Then if they tell you to do something you think you don't want to do, now I don't want that. You put any on the paper. You got to be specific. My birth month. Yes. You got to be specific. God has already told you that he had a plan for you. He had a plan for you. He knew you. He knew you. He knew you. Stop having these generic prayers and generic desires and you'll just take anything. I'm just glad he doing anything for me. No, I'm grateful for all things, but I'm specific. I know what I want. I know the life I want to live. I know what I want to give in life. I know what I want to get out of life. You can't just be out here willy-nilly and you just gonna wing it and whatever come, that's the way it's gonna be and all these different sorts of types of things. Be specific about your life. Your life is not gonna change until you do. You got to change the way you think. You got to change the words that you speak. And you got to change your circle. Get from around them crazy people that you are talking to. Yes, I'm talking about some of your BFFs. Yes, I am talking about some of your family folks. If you be honest, you know they crazy, but you just trying to say, well, we've been going to school since we was in the... I don't care when you met each other. It can be your mama and you've been with her since you've been in the world. And that don't get offended. Take the message and leave the pain. Get out your feelings. See, a lot of us, we get so wrapped up in high stuff. Say, well, it ain't what you said, it's how you said it. We come up with some stupid stuff that don't get us nowhere. Don't get us nowhere. And I know that may offend some people, but we get easily offended over nothing. If you would just take the lesson, you can take somebody talking about you like a dog. You can take what they said and find some truth in it and work on it. You can take what they say about you that was supposed to mean you for bad, something that they have highlighted for you that you couldn't see, and work on it. But what we do, we'll go somewhere and pout. We want to fight, and we'll say what they said was true. You just ain't acknowledging it. If you lazy, you lazy. Work on it. If you trifling, accept it and work on it. If you look up what trifling is, trifling only means that things are not important to you, but it's the way it sound and it's the way it's said. So we get 38 hot. You let somebody call me trifling. That's the way we talk. That's the way we think. But you got to get up and say that, what is true about what they're saying. Take the, you know how we said, we get all these cliches, but we don't do nothing. Take the lemons that they threw at you and make some lemonade. But you don't do, those lemons are those crazy words. Good morning, Muhammad. Thank you so much all the way from Barcelona. Thank you so much for joining. Look, those lemons are nothing but those words where they told you wasn't going to be nothing. You take those lemons and make lemonade. Let's go a little bit deeper. Take those words and go and be something. Take those words and go and do something. You taking lemons, making lemonades. Take what they say you was trifling, sorry, you wasn't going to be nothing. You like your mama, you like your daddy. You going to be an alcoholic. You going to be a drunk. You going to be a this and you going to be a that. Go and take that and be who you want to be and live the life of your dream. Don't take the words that they speak over yourself and say, well, I guess they right. And stop singing these songs to yourself that words hurt. They cut you sharper than a knife. And once they say them and we can't take it back. The reason the words hurt you so much because you keep telling yourself the word. You keep telling yourself that I'm not enough. I guess I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I am enough. I am enough loud. I am enough black. I'm enough with big eyes. I'm enough with nappy hair. I'm enough tall. I'm enough short. Come on now, somebody. I am enough. Good morning, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining. Change your thinking, speaking, and your surroundings in the name of Jesus. Who you talking to, who you listening to. You are too real. Come on now, somebody. Y'all, you got to keep it real, darling. A lot of times we'll speak and It sounds good, but it ain't hitting on nothing. It sounds real good. It's just like people. Good morning, Muhammad. How are you doing today? Thank God we hearing inspirations from the coach herself. God bless all your team and everyone hearing your message. God bless you, Muhammad. Thank you so much. A lot of times we'll sit back and we want to compare apples to oranges. Sometimes we have to just use common sense. That's not a comparison. They both fruit, but they're not the same. So you're not going to tell me what I should be doing and what I could be doing. I don't even have the same playing field. So shut up talking to me, please. Boo, bye. Don't allow people to make you feel bad because you don't have what they have because they're trying to compare you to where they are. I don't have the same opportunity in this little city that I'm in with 12,000 people over, and you got a lot of people. First of all, you got a lot of people that don't want a doggone thing in this city that I'm in, if I can just be honest. They don't want nothing, and you got 2 or 3 that want to fight against them 2 or 3, and the rest of them, they want to kill up each other, and the rest of them, so I don't if you look at, I cannot compare myself in a city of 12,000, and I know somebody can say, we can talk about the glass looking half full and half empty and all this and that to the third, but if you don't have resources, you can't bring nothing you can't get something from nothing. Can we say that? Some stuff I am all about. I am all about being optimistic. I'm going to a whole nother level because something just hit me down in my spirit. I'm all about being optimistic. I'm all about being hopeful. I am one that has stupid, crazy, ridiculous faith. I would do stuff that you wouldn't think I would do. I would do stuff that you don't know I done did. I would do stuff just because I want to know what the outcome is going to be. So you're not going to talk to me about faith and fear and what I've put out and decreed and declared all these different sorts of types of things. But if I'm in a place where it's 10,000, and you in a place where it's 2 million, shut up talking to me. If I'm in a place where it's poverty because it ain't no jobs and you ain't got no doggone Burger King and you ain't got no movie theater, I can't compete with you and make a comparison when you stand in a city and you got a 16 cinema or 32 cinema movie theater. You got Burger Kings on every corner. You got CVS and a RVS and a ABC and a XYZ. Good morning, Anterica. There's no comparison. And I know I am not limited to the place that I am because 1, I am international. 2, I am globally. 3, I know I can reach anybody in this world based on technology. I don't need you to tell me that. But when you get to tapping into reality, you still got to establish relationships, whether they online or offline. Come on now. People want you to stroke their ego. Nobody has time for that foolery. They want you to dim your light so they can shine, like you said, bye. Stop the whole press. This is good. This is so good. But don't take my, when I'm speaking to you, I'm saying it a little funny. Sometimes I'm a little cocky. I'm saying it in all different ways. But you need to listen at the message because you get the point. This is my point for you today. Don't wait for somebody to discover you from someplace far off because they're thinking they're better and you're nothing. You work with what you have and then you work your way up. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not trying because you're not where they are. You don't even have the same access that they have. Some of them are using all these different platforms that you do not have. That don't make you not be able to make it. That don't make it that don't make you be no different. And listen. If let me tell you something. If you can do well doing what you do, I don't care if you selling watermelons off of a back of a pickup truck. If that's putting thousands of dollars in your pocket, you keep selling watermelons. I don't have to switch over to selling insurance and pressuring people and to know that they need coverage. And some of us, we don't think that's an important bill anyway because we feel like it's not our problem after we leave here. But why would I go trying to sell insurance when I'm selling watermelons that's working for me and I'm making more than you are selling insurance? Boo, go sit all the way down. How low can you go down? Work with what you have, then you work your way up. You don't have to wait for nobody to discover you. You don't have to wait for nobody to give you no permission. You don't have to wait. Come on now. Sell them millions. Sell them. Sell them. You don't need nobody's approval. You don't need nobody to affirm you. If you get it, great. But you already have everything that you need. I am so tired of hearing people say, well, I don't have it. And I just made that comparison for a reason. But you don't have to have what they have in order for you to live the life that you want to live. And you don't have to settle for a life where you barely getting by. I told you yesterday, you got that roof on your head, but it's leaking. You got buckets catching water. You need to ask the Lord for a roof that is not leaking, a leak-free roof. Your life may not look like your brother's life, your sister's life, or your neighbor's life. Let your life be the life that you want to live. If it's at home, being a homemaker or homeschooler, if it's at home, right now everybody homeschooling. But even before COVID-19, if it was for you to be a housewife, if that's what you want to do, hats off to you. That ain't my thing. I don't want to be in no house. If I had a husband, I don't want no option for you to sit me down and keep me up in no doggone house. Because for one, I like to earn my own money. 2, I like to be bringing something to the table. And 3, I like to buy stuff. I like to do stuff. I'm not going to live this life figuring that, I don't have to have all of that. I don't have to have all of it, but I sure want me something. I want something. I want something. I want to explore the world. I want to see places. Because do you know exposure is your expansion? If you keep sitting around your own town, your own city, and like in my city, all you look at, if you look up at these boarded up houses and growed up grass, and every street got vacancies, it can depress the crap out you. But if you have a vision outside of where you are, you can thrive in the place you're in. My mom used to tell me, Muhammad, the food I ate and to birth you is not the food your friend's mom ate to give birth to them. So comparing is not a good thing. I have really learned from that. Thank you for remembering me this, reminding me of this again. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stick with what is working, improve, and increase that. Yes. So look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged, and don't wait for nobody to discover you. They can say you crazy or whatever they want to say. You do what you need to do, and that's working for you. If that put a smile on your face, if that is fattening up your account, if that is making you make an impact in the world, if you are influencing, impacting, and empowering people around the world with what you do, baby, you keep doing what you're doing, and you do it with a smile. God bless you. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O. Loud mouth Coach O. Yes, that's me. That's me. God knew who I was. I ain't studying with you. I am not bothered about what you think. And you need to have the same attitude, because you have allowed what people think to stop you. Don't let them stop you. I can be on here whispering and talking all nice and proper and all those different sorts of types of things, but that's not my personality. And I'm not going to fake it for you to like me. You going to like me, love me, or not. I have a mindset that I will be celebrated and not tolerated. And if you feel you like you got to tolerate me, boo bye. You really a good coach. Thank you so much, Mommy. So let's work on ourselves. Let's discover ourselves. Let's elevate, and I'm not talking about, let's elevate our thoughts and our minds to know that we can do it. We don't have to wait for nobody to tell us that, hey, you can do it. You know you can. You got it. Keep it real, sis. Who gives a fat baby what other people think or say? Bye. Yes. See, we get so wrapped up, and I gotta go. We get so wrapped up on, I don't know how they gonna feel about this. I don't care. I come out here, I'm gonna tell you something. I come out here and I sit in my car. Somebody probably thinking, why she be doing her videos in the car? First of all, I don't need your nose itself all in my background trying to look at everything on my walls in my house. And you're looking at this and you look at that. Listen at the doggone message and get yourself out of folks' background. Some of y'all are so messy. You worried about what they sitting on and where they sitting at. And instead of you embracing the message that the people trying to give, you want to know where they got a picture from. Why are you all up in them people background worried about they? So I figure you can look at the ceiling in this car if you want to be nosy. And then I don't have to hold my phone. If I'm in the house, I don't have no office. I don't have no office that's all set up where my phone can be set up. So I can sit my phone on my steering wheel and my hands are free. Otherwise, I got to stand up there the whole time holding my phone in front of me. But y'all sitting your messy self up there worried about what's in the background. You looking at the paint job and you looking at the wallpaper and you looking at this and you looking at that. Well, can you get the message and get up out them folks' background? Messy. Y'all so messy. Messy. I know. But look, you messy, but you can be great. You messy and you are enough the way you are. You can be messy. I mean, you messy now, but you don't have to be messy. And I ain't even talking about the real people. Do you know everybody that come on this broadcast, they are not saved. They're not filled. They don't love the Lord and they have not discovered what they used to be. You got some messy folks that get on here and they'll be on here talking crazy. And sometimes they'll show up on here telling me I need to be quiet. They'll show up on with all type of stuff. But guess what? I would stop talking about what I'm talking about and I would dress them and they get their tail on up off of here. I will. Satan, get thee behind me. You gotta call them out. Let them know I see you. I see you. I see you. Get your messy self off my broadcast. Good morning, Dolores. Thank you so much for joining. You gotta let the imps know. You gotta let the imps know. I see you, but I ain't bothered by you. You don't run me. You don't control me. You don't tell me what I can do. I am enough just the way I am. I don't have to get proper for you. Stop trying to please everybody. They're not paying you. They don't even support you. But you so worried about what they gonna think. Who cares what they think? So listen, take the lesson. Leave the pain. If you're just coming in, please go back and listen at the replay. I believe that you will be blessed. And if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, get your dreams out of your head into your life. Okay, have the nerves to say, I love that picture where you get it, as if the speaker is good, because they started with, I love that picture. What picture? Pay attention, please. Look, y'all, have an amazing day. Stay safe. Cover up. I got me a new mask. I contacted my mom. Thank you so much, Anthony. And you know, red is my favorite color too. So, honey, I'm covered. Got everything covered up. What you think? Have fun. God bless you. Why some people concerned about where you do your videos? It's not cool. I think the message is more important. Muhammad, I was just giving an example. If anybody have had a problem with where my videos is recorded, I don't know anything about it. And that's a good thing, because it don't bother me. It don't stop me. Even if I knew about it, it wouldn't stop me, because I'm able to sit down. I'm able to have my hands free and all that. So that wasn't for me personally. I was just giving an example. So I'm good. So I hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later. That's where I usually when me and my grandbaby get off the phone, she said, bye, Grandma. Talk to you later. So look, I will talk to y'all. I'm a real person. I am a real person. I am a real person. I'm not going to fake with you. I'm a transparent person. I have problems. I get upset. Sometimes I'm not patient. I don't cuss. I don't drink. I don't smoke. There's a lot of things I don't do. But there's a lot of things that I'm a work in progress on. I'm not perfect. And guess what? You're not either. So just be you. You are enough just the way you are. Improve in areas where you know you need improvement in. And don't care about what everybody else got to think. You don't need them to discover you. You've already been discovered. Bye.